It comes in the day, it comes in the night. It comes from the shadows, it comes from the light. You cannot scare it off, for it is a monster. It comes in many forms, it takes you prisoner. You try to fight it, you try to run. If you turn back, you're back to square one. There is one way to fight it, to keep it locked away. You cannot be scared. You cannot be frightened. You have to be brave. Remember when I said it was a monster? Well, monsters aren't real. You show your strength from within, the monster will kneel. You've shown him your armor, you've shown him your bravery, you've shown him your heart. The time has come to be the warrior you are. So hold your shield up high, the monster will part. Look at yourself, so full of bravery. You've conquered this war times before. This is your victory. Hey everyone, welcome to another video. This video is gonna be kind of everywhere. I don't really know what to talk about, but Derek keeps telling me that I need to make more videos and I need to basically live for this page so I don't get sucked into this deep depression hole that I've been in for a week. It has been 8 days since I've been having seizures back to back. I contacted my old neurologist and he no longer takes my insurance. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but I might try to go back to San Francisco. That's where I was diagnosed with the PNES. I don't know what they'll be able to do, but since they are the ones who diagnosed me, maybe they have some answers. This March will be 2 years since I've had PNES, psychogenic non-epileptic seizures. And I kind of just want to reflect on how it's been, my journey with it all, because it's been crazy. Before I was diagnosed with PNES and all I had was epilepsy, I was able to take medications to make the seizures stop, and there were days where I could go so long. I could go months, I could go years without having any, and they would come back. When I was first diagnosed with PNES, of course, I'm like, I don't know what that is. What does it mean? It almost sounded like to me that whatever this PNES was, because of the first word that you see, psychogenic, I thought maybe I was bringing them on myself and I was, doing something wrong, but it's not. It's not me. It's nothing that I'm doing wrong, because I'm doing everything in my power to be healthy, and everything that I'm doing seems to not be working. I have been depressed for 8 days straight now, and it's a lot. I haven't been depressed for that long before. I have gone days where I just don't feel myself and I don't want to do anything, but this is definitely something new and it's definitely scary. The year is 2020 and I'm 24. And I can't live the life that I want to live. I want to be able to stay up later than 7:30, 8 p.m. I want to be able to hang out with my friends. I want to be able to stay home. I want to be able to go days without having to worry about myself, because that's all I've been doing. I've been worrying. And I know it's been a lot on the people around me. It's definitely affected them. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this in any of my other videos, but the only people that I never want to have a seizure in front of are my nieces and nephews. My nephew Peter, who's 2, he doesn't quite understand it. I know he's still young, but he mentioned this past Sunday that Auntie Julia have a seizure. Of course it broke my heart, because that's the last thing that I want them to have to deal with. My baby sister Joanna, who will be 4 in June, she said I make Sissy sick, and she mimicked a seizure. And I don't know what to do with that. I can only imagine what's going through their little minds when they hear anybody talking about it or they witness one. And I never want them to witness one, because it's not fair to them. I've had a rough past 3 weeks, but I know that it'll get better. I need to change my perspective, and I need to be more positive and be more happy, because I don't like being depressed. I have no motivation. Like, just doing this video, I'm struggling doing it because I'm just not motivated, and I need to find that motivation that I had. The poem that I read to you in the very beginning of this video, I wrote last night within 10-15 minutes. I was just in a very dark place and very deep in my thoughts, and all I wanted to do was just write it out, and the best way I could do it was in the form of a poem. This poem that I wrote, that came from me, that came from my heart, I hope it helps anybody who's going through this, because when I think of epilepsy and PNES, I definitely think of it as a monster, and the only thing you can really do to make it go away is you have to fight. You have to be that warrior. You have to be the warrior that you were meant to be. I will be honest, today is the first day that, I've woken up and, like, my body is still hurting. I'm definitely sore, but I'm not as depressed, and I'm not as negative. I need to find myself. I need to get myself back, because I feel like 2 years ago, I was this happy go-getter, or whatever that saying is. I hear my dad say it all the time. I definitely want to get back to that, though, that mindset, because I was happy all the time, and I was going days, weeks, months without seizures. So I'm definitely gonna have to somehow get myself out of this depression hole and find myself again. But with that being said, this is the end of this video. I will be making a lot more because I feel better when I make these videos, which is kind of funny because like in school I was never good with like presentations in front of the class, but making videos, I love doing it. I love editing. I like making them funny. I like making them meaningful. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all in the next one.